You do impressions as well, Bradley, don't you?
Sometimes, if you want me to talk, I just, whatever comes into my head, I'll say. I don't know when or what it's going to be.
Is that your mum?
Christopher Walken, by the way.
Now, Wedding Crashers, I would think it would be fun. We've had him here many times, and I think all of the world is captivated by Christopher Walken. And you had these scenes with Christopher Walken in Wedding Crashers, and I got to think that, as an actor, that's got to be a dream come true, right?
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, I was just a huge fan of his, and he's an amazing guy, too, by the way. I mean, he's like the most authentic guy. I mean, he is what you think he is, which is a different thing for a lot of people. But, But one particular thing was, I was very intimidated by him, too, by the way. Because he's not the normal guy who's like, hey, how you doing? It's not like that. He just sort of sits there in the makeup chair and he's like, pineapple. I like to eat it. And I'm like,
I can't get enough.
everybody's got to walk him. Everybody's got to walk him.
That's a very good one, yeah. And he does love pineapple, yeah.
And he had this dancing scene, God help me for saying this, but he had this dancing scene with Rachel McAdams.
In the movie,
in the movie. It was it was my first day, his first day, and it just looked beautiful on the monitor. And she came up to me afterwards, God, you're dancing with Christopher Walken because Penny's in from heaven. You know, he's a great dancer. She said, he keeps saying fart.
What?
Just to keep it light. You know what I mean? It's like, fart. And she was dancing.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard, and I've heard it all.
And if you look at the monitor, he's just her dancing. He's like, fart, I'm farting. I'm farting. It's sort of beautiful.
Very strange.
Owen Wilson and Chris Walken both have very distinctive sounds.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What's Owen sound like?
Owen's like, Claire's mom made me feel her hooters. The first time I met Christopher Walken was in the makeup chair, and he was talking, one thing he told me was like, your hair is like, what you have to do to maintain your hair is keep rubbing it all the time. Fingers in your hair is great. Bradley.
Yeah, I see it, I see you, I see it, okay. And, yeah, I mean, but I've worked with some, Owen Wilson, it's like, you can't, Dave, I loved Hall Pass. What a great movie. Jason Sudeikis, what a funny character.
Is not this simpler? Is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. So, thank you. My pleasure. For God's sake, just kneel. I'm Loki of Asgard. I'm burdened with glorious purpose. That's all.
Obviously, you love doing impressions. My favorite being Chris Evans, as you know. And
oh my God! Oh God! It's like, oh man. Okay. Wow, Zach, Nerd HQ, man. It's pretty rocking. I love Chris. He is such a cool guy, and I actually saw him backstage last night. After I came off stage from Hall H, he was right there, and he was so funny because he was wearing a t-shirt and a cardigan like a human being. He wasn't wearing his costume like I was, and he was just like, dude, really? I was watching it on TV, man. I mean, what? Oh my God.
Nom nom. Me want cookie. Oh, he was strangely Hungarian in that particular incarnation. Me want cookie. Me wait. Me not want to wait. Me want cookie now. Still Hungarian. I don't know why. The Cookie Monster is Hungarian.
My favorite film is Heat. Pacino plays the cop. De Niro plays the thief. Pacino says to De Niro, he takes him up for a cup of coffee, he says, so, you never wanted a regular type life? De Niro's like, with set? Barbecues and ball games? Pacino's like, yeah.
Obviously, you love doing impressions. My favourite being Chris Evans, as you know. And
oh my God! Oh God! It's like, oh man. Okay. Wow, Zach, Nerd HQ, man. It's pretty rocking. I love Chris. He is such a cool guy, and I actually saw him backstage last night. After I came off stage from Hall H, he was right there, and he was so funny because he was wearing a t-shirt and a cardigan like a human being. He wasn't wearing his costume like I was, and he was just like, dude, really? I was watching it on TV, man. I mean, what? Oh my God.
So, Tom, if you had to choose the best butt in the movie, would it be Scarlett Johansson, Gwyneth Paltrow, or Chris Evans?
Oh, Chris Evans by a mile. Right? Yeah. The guy's like rocking it for spandex. Man. Like, I expect spandex sales to go through the roof after his. He's so funny about it too. He's like, oh God, I gotta put the suit on. Oh God, I can't do this anymore. I mean, Chris Evans, who's Captain America, is like, dude, how do you fucking do that, man? Like, the bit between your bicep and your trunk, like, what's that bump? Like, fuck, man. I've been working out. I'm supposed to be Captain America, but you actually are Thor. Look at you. You are Thor. Like, that guy is Thor.
Evans and Hemsworth, where I heard Chris saying, but how do you get this bit here?
Fair question. Fair question.
And Chris Hemsworth saying, I don't know, mate, like, just work out and stuff.
Well, depends on what you'd like me to say as Christopher Walken.
Is not this simpler? Like, is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. So,
Thank you. My pleasure.
For God's sake, just, like, kneel. I'm Loki of Asgard. I'm burdened with glorious purpose. That's all. Like, it's.
Tom, this is an ask, but I know you love an impression, and since you've spent so much time with him, I wondered if you could do Chris Hemsworth as Loki.
Wow. Are you going to have a voice, or shall I just do your voice? Because I could do your voice.
You should do my Australian me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But with Loki's dialogue. So what's
Okay, no, I've got it.
Well.
From the trailer.
Well,
you must be truly desperate to come from
I can do stuff from Avengers, like, I'm Loki of Asgard, and I'm burdened with glorious purpose.
Get going.
It's not this simple. It's not your natural state. It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy. Basically, what I'm saying is.
And cut. That's awesome.
Had you worked with Deniro before this film anywhere?
No.
Had you met him anywhere?
Oh gosh. Well, that on the show, I met him, and then I had a whole long history that he wasn't aware of. That I auditioned for a movie. I put myself on tape for a movie that to play his son, and my mother played him, and he actually saw the tape and called me in to meet him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was and I was a mess, and I couldn't believe it, and I sat down, and he just said, he didn't say much. He just said, yeah, I see it. I see you. I see it. Okay. And yeah, but I've worked with some. Owen Wilson. It's like you can't. Dave. I loved Hall Pass. Great movie. Jason Sudeikis. What a funny character.
Let me ask you, there was a rumor going around that I believed, that a lot of people in the business believed, that President Clinton was in The Hangover 2. I was reading it in the trades.
Right.
They were saying he's going to have a cameo in The Hangover 2. You know, how was that started, that rumor?
The real is, we were in Bangkok. Clinton was there with his fund giving a speech. So Zach and Todd and I went to see him speak, and then they said, hey, do you want to have dinner with the president afterwards? I thought, oh my God, that'd be great. So then we had dinner with him, and he was late, and I just happened to be lucky. I was sitting next to the empty chair.
Yeah.
And you know, it was so crazy. The first thing he says when he walks out, he's like, all I want to know is there going to be an A-Team too, and can I be in it? And literally, this is what I thought. Are you messing with me, man?
Yeah, yeah.
I get you, it underperformed. You don't have to embarrass me in front of the table. But
No,
he did.
that's
He
not
meant
what
it. But
no,
he meant it. Yeah,
That's-
he meant it.
You do impressions as well, Bradley, don't you?
Sometimes, if you want me to talk, I just, whatever comes into my head, I'll say. I don't know when or what it's going to be.
Is that your mum?
Christopher Walken, by the way.
Now, Wedding Crashers, I would think it would be fun. We've had him here many times, and I think all of the world is captivated by Christopher Walken. And you had these scenes with Christopher Walken in Wedding Crashers, and I got to think that, as an actor, that's got to be a dream come true, right?
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, I was just a huge fan of his, and he's an amazing guy, too, by the way. I mean, he's like the most authentic guy. I mean, he is what you think he is, which is a different thing for a lot of people. But, But one particular thing was, I was very intimidated by him, too, by the way. Because he's not the normal guy who's like, hey, how you doing? It's not like that. He just sort of sits there in the makeup chair and he's like, pineapple. I like to eat it. And I'm like,
I can't get it out.
everybody's got to walk in. Everybody's got to walk in.
That's a very good one, yeah. And he does love pineapple, yeah.
And he had this dancing scene, God help me for saying this, but he had this dancing scene with Rachel McAdams.
In the movie, yeah.
In the movie. It was my first day, his first day, and it just looked beautiful on the monitor. And she came up to me afterwards, God, you're dancing with Christopher Walken because Penny's from heaven. You know, he's a great dancer. She said, he keeps saying fart. What? Just to keep it light. You know what I mean? It's like, fart. And she was dancing.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard, and I've heard it all.
And if you look at the monitor, he's just her dancing. He's like, fart, I'm farting. I'm farting. It's sort of beautiful.
Very strange.
Yeah. Owen Wilson and Chris Walken both have very distinctive sounds.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What's Owen sound like?
Owen's like, Claire's mom made me feel her hooters.
The first time I met Christopher Walken was in the makeup chair. And he was talking, one thing he told me was like, your hair is like, what you have to do to maintain your hairs, keep rubbing it all the time. Fingers in your hairs, great. Bradley, great.
Do I walk around and rip your lights down the middle of the scene? No, Bruce, let me finish.
Wasn't that funny? Hi, I'm Christian Bale, and yes, that was me a few months ago on the set of a movie. I've apologized, but it doesn't seem to matter to the millions of you who are so entertained by it. But you know, every celebrity has a few bad moments on the set. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I got it under control, it's fine, you see. And to prove it to you that the outbursts like mine are perfectly normal, I've compiled this DVD. No, Bruce, let me finish the best of celebrity tirades. Every celebrity, no matter how beloved, has lost control once or twice on the set, even the lovable George Foreman.
That car ain't nah, because I don't like how it looked, and don't you know? Listen, this ain't even a hold on, fam, because look, this is the real. What we not gonna do is, you know, you ain't gonna put me in no full focus. That's not gonna happen, fam. And also, fam. All right. I guess since you do Jay-Z so well, I guess I have to be Oprah. All right, cool. I mean, yo, buy the damn cookies. They come up. Yeah.
Cookies! Everyone get the cookies! Everyone get cookies! Everyone look underneath your seats and get the cookies!
Cookies! You know, if they look under the seats, they're probably gonna get a copy of 444.
Well, you know, I've been observing that booty for a long time. I would tell you Jay-Z is very lucky, but, I mean, you can't say no to the presidential package. So, what I need you to do is, you know, take it off. And I'll put a Nuvo ring on it. I don't know, whatever.
Stop. All right, okay. All right, you want Denzel? Well, let me go ahead and take off the hat there so you can look at me in my face and you can see what I'm doing, because what we will not have happen is a get-out situation. Huh? Okay. All right. Yeah, see what somebody could do if they really were smart. They could take my brain, put it in one of their husbands, and all of a sudden now he's just doing Denzel all of the time, just like this. Huh? Yeah, my man. There it goes. Roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let my fingers burn. Huh?
Jay Pharaoh.
Wait. Hey, you know what? I looked at the report that you had earlier about that lady she had to deliver her own seed, huh? Deliver her own child.
Her baby, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Imagine just being there. She's driving, all of a sudden her water breaks and it's all over the gas pedal, huh? I can't stop. If I hit you, that's called natural selection, son. That's what it is.
All right. Well, yes, I do. And all I gotta say is this: I'm chilling with Michelle in Hawaii, having the biggest pina colada. I said pina because I'm the president, and well, former, and I can do what the hell I want to do. So, pina coladas, and we're rolling something nice. That's all I'm gonna say. If you like pina coladas, I know that I do. Sasha, Malia, go to bed, but hit this before you do. Thank you. We deserve it.
Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah, that's one of my weird ones.
I love Shakespeare. He's a famous pirate. And by the way, his name is Shakespeare, not Shakespeare.
President Barack Obama, when you giving a speech, make sure you use a lot of pauses and speak in a very weird timbre. Up and down and up, down.
Alan Arkin, who I do in my act, you know, he and his youngest son, Tony, created a game called one-word impressions. So you do an impersonation of someone, but you can only use one word to sell the entire impersonation. And here's the toughest part. You cannot use a word that person is famous for saying. Okay? That's cheating. So for Liam Neeson, the word is bananas. You all have familiar with the word. And Liam Neeson says that word like this. Bananas. Did you learn how to do Jason Statham?
Yes,
okay.
There we are.
All right, 6 words boiled down to 2 syllables. Those 6 words are do you know what I mean? Right? Those are the 6 words in a row, which he says and boils them down to 2 syllables. You know what I mean? If I put you in that chair, you'd be dead in 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
So I'll be driving, I'll be speeding, cop pulls me over, he'll come with the window. Oh, geez, was I speeding? I had no idea. I guess I was looking at the odometer. Like William Shatner for the You Show. This is not about me. Tonight's show is about you. I'm only here to help you find the you inside of you. Let's see if we can't help someone here this evening. Anyone at all. A question. Remember, this is not about me, it's about you. So let's ask a question and see if we can't help you. Anyone at all? Back here. Yes, sir.
My grandfather
grandfather's really old, and we can't decide if we should put him in an old folks home. Could you maybe give me some insight, help me out on that?
Your grandfather. That's a very open and honest question you've asked, young man, in front of a group of strangers, and we appreciate it. Let's see if we can't help you by talking about me. My grandparents passed away years ago. I can't relate to your problem. Good luck to you. Next question, please.
Dude. How do you fucking do that, man? Like, the bit between your bicep and your trunk. Like, what's that bump? Like, fuck, man. I've been working out. I'm supposed to be Captain America, but you actually are Thor. Look at you. You are Thor. Like, when he's like, I'm gonna cut your heart off with a spoon. And someone says, why a spoon, cousin? And he goes, because it's dull, you twit, it'll hurt.
What? More Morgan Freeman.
Ah, yes, Morgan Freeman. Well, every child needs to hear the story of the penguins and how they walk from one end of the earth to the other. Yes, yes, Morgan Freeman.
Hey, man, I appreciate you giving me this, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would appreciate it if I would have got this. If I would have been in something serious, but since you had me doing comedy all my life, thank you! I appreciate you! What's up, man?
Jake, I'm telling you right now. Hey, Jake, you want to go to jail or you want to go home? All right, my nigga, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody right here. Charles, what do you think about Shaq getting traded to the Phoenix Suns? The Phoenix Suns, let me tell you something. Shaquille O'Neal, and Kobe Bryant, Kobe, everybody know Kobe, 40 points, 50 points, greatest player. People, like Shaq, you and Kobe are feuding, what's going on?
I told Kobe, I told Phil, Phil know how I play, Kobe know how I play, give me the ball, I'm a dugger, I'm big brother, he's little brother, we'll be fine.
Jimmy Stewart from Rear Window. Now, what kind of person just chops somebody up? I mean, what kind of mind would do that? I mean, just where would you start? Would you start at the head, or would you work your way down to the feet, or where would you start with something like that? I mean, what the hell would you do? Yeah.
I figure if he starts World War III, we'll be in our bunkers. He'll still be selling us on closed circuit TV.
You know, we had a fabulous nuclear war. It was fabulous. Tremendous nuclear war. Your bunkers are terrific. Your bunkers are fabulous. The Chinese bunkers are a disaster. They're a disaster.
Yeah. There were rumors.
There were
yes.
rumors. People were talking, Curtis. Okay.
Now, I do him very feminine. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, a little bit of lotion, little bit of chapstick.
Imagine him getting a manicure.
Okay, just go easy. Little hands, little tiny hands.
Yeah.
I'm not tiny down there.
Yeah.
Andy came to Shawshank Prison in 1947. I must admit I didn't see much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him. He had a walk and a talk. It just wasn't.
That sounded a little like Chris Rock coming out there.
Really?
Yeah, but I would imagine.
I'm in Magic Mike. Magic Mike, Magic Mike, Magic Mike. Whole bunch of naked people walking around. If your wife hasn't been laid, of course she's gonna go and see it. Either that or 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, no, Jimmy, I know what you're saying. I'm aware of what you're trying to say, and the answer is yes. He just won't leave me alone.
Well, when he writes to you, what do you respond?
He writes letters, goes on and on about himself, and I just say, good for you.
Marlon, English actors do not admire your diction. How did you acquire it? Could it by any chance have been a result of your training at the Actors Studio?
Listen, I didn't learn tiddly twat at the Actors Studio.
And frankly, I'm just sick and tired of all you cats just living off my name forever. So leave me alone and bring me the Doritos, would you?
Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn will dance together. Yeah, you know, this is really cool being here with you, man. I mean, you're my dog. You're a great dog. You are. You're my compadre, my amigo. Yeah, you know, I see what you're doing there, kid, and I gotta tell you, it's creeping me out, okay? And it's not a good creep. You know, on the TLC tip creep with like Chili Chill and T-Box and Left Eye Lopez. It's a bad creep, you know? You wanna dance? Let's dance. Here we go.
I did do an Anna Rickman, yeah.
Could we trouble you for a little of your Rickman?
What would you like me to say to you?
Was I?
In
Sorry.
time with the Chewbacca thing, just natural knee-jerk.
That's one of my
You have to
favourite
do it.
Chewbacca moments. It's just that.
Right? What about the people who said you got an Oscar for yelling?
Fuck them. These are people. Look, you know what?
There's envy.
Let's be truthful.
Sure.
I should have won an Oscar for The Godfather. I should have won an Oscar for Godfather 2, for Serpico, Dog Day Afternoon, not Bobby Deerfield.
Thank you for that.
And Justice for All. I should have won a fucking Oscar for 25 motherfucking movies. I didn't. And now, they give it to me for Son of a Woman, and I should win it for Heat as well.
Jerry Seinfeld. America's Got Talent. You've got talent. This guy's got talent. What kind of a show is this? People are clapping. Bill Cosby.
Well, thank you know the people to come up with the juggling and the flipping and putting the thing. You let the hair down.
Change. Robin Williams. Robin Williams. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, and there's a kid at home going, yes, there's something going, what the hell going on there? Yes, something going on. Kick and ball and chain and kick and yes. Thank you, Professor. Thank you. Gilbert Gottfried.
What kind of a show is this? I was just backstage. I saw a little girl singing opera standing next to a magician on stilts. That's not right. Change.
Okay, Pee Wee Herman.
It's really great to meet you, Sharon.
Okay, thank you. Larry the Cable Guy.
Well, that's there out there. That's the amplifier there. And that's some people sitting over there. Get her down.
Okay. Next is Stephen Wright. I was once a contestant on America's Got Talent, and I lost because the judges didn't know that my secret talent was losing at competitions. Thank you. Last but not least, Adam Sandler. All right. How you doing? You know, my mother used to say all the time to me, she would say, why don't you have any daddy? And I would just say, shut up!
You get a nice, real, intense close-up here.
Yeah.
Okay? David Caruso style. Well, I guess we've found our man.
Good.
He used
Very
to be
powerful.
He used to be an English teacher. I before E. Except after C.
Very nice.
I hear he's doing cartoon voiceovers.
Cartoon voiceovers. I wonder what that would be like.
I did to you, putty tat.
No matter what happens, no matter how bad things get, Jimmy Stewart can look at it in a positive way. Well, I guess we're gonna have ourselves a nuclear holocaust. Oh, hey, everybody, come on over to the window. Look at that mushroom cloud. Isn't that beautiful? And the amazing thing to me is that something so magnificent, colorful could just melt your face right off. That's positive energy.
Hey, Denzel Washington's the acting coach. So you telling me you want to be actors now? Is that So, do you trying to tell me that that's what you want to do? You want to be an actor now, huh? Okay, all right. Is that what you... No, don't lie to me. Chris Rock is directing. Cut. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What Jay-Z and 50 Cent? 50 Cent and Jay-Z? Jay-Z, wait a minute. How you get Beyonce with them big lips? But Jay-Z sounds too nervous all the time, doesn't he? He always sounds fearful, like I blame it on Beyonce, man. It's Beyonce. Anytime you have a woman that's that fine, you're always afraid she's gonna leave. You ever hear him talk to Beyonce? He's like, you ready, B? Yo, it's so crazy right now. I'm be right here whenever you come back, you heard? It's bananas.
Well, you look great, I gotta tell you. What's your secret? Well, I just try to stay out of the moon. Really? I always heard about the sun being bad for you, but oh, the sun is not good for you. No. But moon worse. Yes. You see, reflective light is dangerous, but refractive, fatal. I see. Yes, of course. This is my Achilles heel focusing. You've heard of ADD. Yes, of course. But I have ASD, attention surplus disorder.
Hard to tell with Al, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a little.
Oh, you're looking good, Dave. So glad to be back on your show. That's right. Al, we're here, Al. Al. I lost my hair. I worked on something just for this moment. Okay. I had to write it down. Whoa. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Tui Asasopopo.
Oh, that guy.
That is brilliant. Oh, thank you. Could I get a cappuccino? Oh, Dave, you're a big man. Yeah. I'll give you a stick of gum. You can show me how to chew it. Oh, hoo-ha.
Vince Vaughn. Can I do this, Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn.
Tonight's musical guest, baby, they performed in Sydney, but currently they reside in Brooklyn, like right now, like New York style, you know what I'm saying? The group's new album, Michelle Pocar, is out right now, you know what I'm saying? So live on the live stage is Shrine Sound. It's that.
In Honeymoon in Vegas, too, I remember that there was a line, like the line was just, yoo-hoo, can I get a room? And I remember he went, yoo-hoo, can I get a room? I was like, it's just unbelievable to watch and just to scream a word out of nowhere. He's always going crazy. It's just like,
oh, hey. Nicolas Cage is out of breath. Nicolas Cage is still out of breath. Nicolas Cage is clearing his throat.
I remember there was a scene between him and Sean Connery where Sean Connery said, like, you know, Alcatraz used to be a fort in the Civil War. And Nicolas Cage went, well, you know, that's just wonderful to hear. And maybe on the way out we can stop in the gift shop. But right now, I don't know, I really want to find some rockets.
What if you do got me boxed in? I'm not gonna put you down. We've been face to face. Yeah. But I will not hesitate. Not for a second.